Okay, so if you actually come here often, then hi. It's been a long, long ass time since I last posted, but I did not forget about you guys. And if you don't, um, you are probably a chud who's in the same position that I was in last year when I was applying to colleges. So, welcome. I hope that this is either procrastination or um inspiration for you. I had a really, really long and arduous college application process, and I would like to share it with all of you. Okay, so I'm going to kind of talk about the situation that I'm in, like I was in as a student applying, kind of my thoughts like going into this process maybe, and then I'm going to just play all the reactions, and everything will have a timestamp in case you don't want to hear me talk. But I will also leave you guys with some advice, hopefully at the end of this video. Yay! Okay, so my situation, I'm from Texas. I go to a big public school, and there are around like 800 kids in my grade. I was ranked like 21 out of 800 GPA wise, like when I started applying. Um, and I took like I actually don't I actually honestly I low couldn't tell you. I think I took like around 15 like AP classes, um, over the 4 years that I was like in high school, which is low key a lot of them. I hope that like sets a bar for like the kind of colleges that I'm going to be applying to. I applied to yeah like 18 schools. I ran through the Ivy League, ran through all the Texas schools. Like I don't really know what other information is like necessary to tell you without like really doxing myself. I don't there's really nothing crazy about my application. Like if like I feel like a lot of my friends, or not a lot of them, but like some of my like really, really like tough friends, like I know someone with like published research papers and shit and like national like Olympiad like titles or whatever the fuck. But like I didn't have a single national award when I was applying. I don't have a startup. I don't have a passion project. My main two ECs were just being like a leader in clubs at school. I'm not like an Olympic athlete or like a Juilliard level artist or like anything like that. So that's just kind of like the vibe. Okay, and just to kind of give you guys some context on like what I kind of thought would happen like going into it was obviously I think my top choices going into it were Stanford and Princeton, and they flip-flopped a little, but mostly because they're the only like really prestigious schools with like really, really good engineering programs. Like excluding you know what I mean, okay? Like because I didn't want to go to Penn or Cornell because they just weren't the vibe, and that was genuinely my only reason. And there were like the schools that were like really expensive, but I was like these are still pretty chill options, which would be like Berkeley, Rice, CMU. Like I was like this is good vibes. I don't really know if it's like worth all that, especially because my as a Texas resident, my plan was um my backup plan was going to be UT Austin for engineering, which is I know it's a crazy thing to say, but like I'm auto admit there, and if it wasn't that it would be like A&M, but I wasn't gonna go to A&M because I'm woke like that, you know what I mean? Okay, but that's not the point. So basically, if it wasn't that, it was gonna be like consider like the really expensive like private schools. I also really like Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech was basically like UT, but like a little bit more expensive, and I thought it was like it's such a good school for my major, which I applied civil engineering to pretty much all my schools except for like UT and like umich, where I applied mechanical because those are the first two I wrote. But basically, yeah.
Oh, congratulations! Lola. 我看看
Okay.
Great.
Okay, so I'm opening Georgia Tech when, it says decision available now in really big letters. Okay, so why are they rejecting me right now? Okay. If it's rejected, what are we gonna do?
We're cutting the video dramatically, and we're never speaking of this.
That's so sad. Okay, you can roll for a little bit if it's okay. Oh, if it's rejected, what am I actually gonna do? I'm like really nervous right now. Okay, wait, it's okay.
If it's rejected, you gotta like say something right?
Yeah, we're like, oh, it's okay.
Oh,
Okay,
it's always hysterical.
Yeah,
And you can see that, like.
Cut the camera. Okay, decision available now. I don't even care for real.
I'm scared for you.
Wait, I don't even care for real. Like, it literally doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh my god, this is rage bait.
Oh!
Yeah! Oh my god, you're actually a genius.
Congrats to me.
Oh my god.
This is.
Can we
yeah.
get
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna blur out my address because they're gonna dox me.
Your dad.
Yay! He's nonchalant like that. You know? Type shit. Yay!
Yay!
How do I see it? I don't know how I see it.
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing
Oh, admissions too. Congratulations.
Oh! That's really bad.
怎么办的？啥意思？
我没有拿到我的没。Oh, oh, that's really bad.
你拿到啥到底？啊？哇，没有怒。
Oh, I
哇，
just
真
got
的
capped. Okay, so it's March 11th. It's 11:09 p.m. And I just kind of wanted to do like a little mid-year check-in because by the end of this month, like all my decisions are gonna be out and like I'm probably gonna know where I'm going, or else like I'm gonna know all my options. So that's gonna be really exciting and fun, but also like it's pretty terrifying and yeah, like that's fucking crazy. So a lot of decisions are actually starting to come out now. Now like RD decisions are starting to come out now. So I will be filming a lot of reactions in the next few days. I know I don't usually talk through these, but like, I don't know. How do I feel right now? Like, I feel kind of like indifferent because I think I'm trying to keep my expectations low because like I know that if I get too excited, like it'll piss me off that I'm not going to like some crazy ass school. I mean, yeah, like it'll piss me off if I don't get in. So like, yay. Okay, so today we're going to open Northeastern because they emailed me a while ago. Oh, and then before this I also got UW Seattle campus for engineering, but like I didn't film that one because it just didn't feel that like, because I low-key opened it on a whim and then I didn't react at all, so I was like, okay, like what are we doing? But okay, so oh, I have to like scroll down. I'm kind of nervous. Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay, fun. I got in and I got into honors in Northeastern. I don't remember applying for that. But yay, that's really cool. Okay. Okay guys, so it's literally the next day and apparently CMU just came out today.
doing it the way I wanna.
Oh my god, ignore how chuzz I am. But yeah, apparently CMU just came out today, so we're gonna open that right now. Oh. Okay, I got in. Yay! Nice. Fun. Okay. That's pretty tough.
Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the
Okay, I'm opening Harvey Mud right now. Oh. Nice.
dawn, but I won't be done when morning comes.
Ooh. Jill.
Regret. 你看你说的吧，
偶尔 qualify 了。
Oh, like no.
不是像你想象的。
Comes, doing it all night, all summer.
Okay, this letter, they reminded me to check my status, and I really don't like how they worded this. We appreciate the care and time you put into your application. Yeah, like I'm fried. Like, no. But, okay, I guess we're gonna open it. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yikes, okay, it's getting to a point, we're not playing these games anymore. Okay guys, it's March 25th, so Ivy Day Eve, and we're gonna open Northwestern right now.
Gonna spend it like no other.
Oh, I got in. Yay, that's really good. That's really good. Awesome.
It was a crush, but I
Okay, so I'm opening rice. Oh! So... Oh! So I got it. Mama! Mama! Lula! Yeah.
我就知道可以录的。
I guess, bro.
我看看，哇，
Okay, okay, I'm just gonna open brown first because I don't really care if I get into brown or not. But then, oh, like, okay. Oh, nope.
我
Chill. Okay. Oh, this one's gonna be a no also. Oh, nope. Okay, Princeton. It's gonna be a no. Oh, nope. Oh, waitlist, I guess, bro.
嗯，是啥
Waitlist.
？Princeton waited
That's
list
pretty
啊，
bad. Okay.
还有一个 UC Berkeley。
Berkeley. Oh, nope.
嗯，
没有。
你确定吗？你看
Yeah,
这
我都
么快吗？
看了. I looked at all of them.
couldn't get enough. It was a rush.
Okay, so this one is a little bit weird because low-key my mom asked to open it before I did. I didn't really care to open it when it came out because I was still depressed from yesterday, obviously. But as you can probably tell from all the footage, she's just more excited about this than I am. So I was like, okay, like you can just look at it first, which is why I kind of come into the video feel looking like I already know. Okay, bye. So I think Miles just leaked. I think Miles Loki just leaked. Wait.
Oh，
So I'm gonna check Stanford now. No, it's already there. It already shows. Oh my god!
OK congrats again。
Shut up!
因为我看
Are you
过了
actually serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Holy.
But I gave it up. It was a crush.
Okay,
我
whatever.
只是想知道结
I
果。
guess. Oh my god! No, I don't want to do that.
好，设 password。
I guess, bro.
Notification。
Oh, okay, it's here. Waiting list. Nice.
哦，跟那个一样，
Yes.
跟 Princeton 一样。
Yes. Okay, and I forgot to film this, but where am I going? The answer is Stanford University. Go trees. I think it's pretty obvious. That was like really one of the ones I was most excited for. That's like one of my top choices going into it, and it's just such a good school. Like it's an amazing offer, and I'm genuinely just like still shocked and like so grateful that like I get to even say that.
Now I might have wanna said too much.
Okay, so that was a really long and arduous journey, but I'm really glad we made it out of there. And okay, I know I said there were 18 colleges I applied to. There are two that are not in the video, and that's A&M and UW, as I already said, just because I low-key forgot to film, and also those are like kind of like my like target safety schools, so I was like, okay, like no reaction, light work, no reaction. Um, yeah, so I think really some of my main takeaways from this were number one, you don't need to apply to 18 schools. There's seriously no reason for you to do that because like you're not going to go to 18 colleges. If you don't really want to apply to a school, low key really evaluate if you should do it. I know for some people it's like, oh, the school that I never thought I was going to go to was like the one that I ended up like loving, which Loki is kind of what happened to me, but also like there are some of the schools on here where I think you can tell from the video that I genuinely did not care at all because like I knew I wasn't gonna go. And in that case, honestly, just don't feel peer pressured to apply to that many schools. It's low-key not necessary. Like especially if you're applying to schools like the ivies or like liberal arts colleges or like like the prestigious ones where they make you write like 20 million essays, and this goes for a lot of schools too because I remember for ut I also had to write a bunch for like scholarships for like honors programs. I think if you're applying to those, it's a lot of work. Don't apply to schools because your mom told you to apply is also what I have learned, because chances are you're probably not going to want to go to those schools in the end anyways. If you really hate that school, it doesn't really matter how good it is because you're not going to feel anything for it, and like in the process of writing your essay you'll probably figure out like if this is a school you want to go to or not. And I went through all that and I still didn't want to go, but I was like I have to do it, so I did it, and I really didn't gaff. If you can't manage your time really well, you're gonna be missing out on like hangouts with your friends. Like you're gonna be going home like straight after school. You're gonna lose time for like a lot of things that you want to do because writing isn't just like homework or like math homework or anything like that. It's like it's like it's very time intensive. Um, you're gonna go back and forth like with your revisions so often. It just felt like a never ending task, which is why I submitted all my apps like basically on the days that they were due because it just like I just never felt like I was finished with them, especially with my like Stanford and Princeton ones. Like those were rough. Let me fucking tell you. But yeah, like it's a fucking like really stressful experience. It's gonna be like mentally, it's gonna be like one of the like hardest times that you're gonna have like in your high school career. I think I would definitely say like people who say senior year is really easy, you've never experienced procrastinating, but also applying to like schools that you really shouldn't be procrastinating at. So the most important thing that I did going into this process was kind of like really like it was to really like just do things that I wanted to do still. Like I was still working on like my activities. Like I remember like my parents would be like, "Oh, like you don't have time to be working on like some projects right now. Like your number one priority should be your college apps." And it's like, yeah, but also like what are the experiences where you think you're gonna learn enough to like write about them in your essays? You know what I mean? I wrote about a lot of experiences that I had like in my senior year, like in my essays, um which I thought was really important. So I would definitely say like don't trade off doing like college apps. Like if like these are the activities that are going to get you into college because you're writing them on your activity list and stuff. Like don't stop like volunteering or stop like participating in your clubs and stuff just because it's senior year and it's already on your application or whatever. Like and don't let your grades to go down either. Like it's just like you do have to balance it on top of everything else that you're still doing, which was very difficult for me, but I think it was definitely really important. You don't need like one of those like paid softwares where they tell you like how to apply or how to write your essays and like blah blah blah. You don't need a college counselor. I bought a program, but it honestly like I don't think I ever used it because first of all the deadlines they set were way too early and I was procrastinating everything, and second of all I just didn't really like the vibe that they brought to the function. Like I just didn't really think it was as helpful as like having someone I actually knew. Like because I had like I had like a bunch of like counselors like in the service that would help me, but like none of them actually like really knew who I was. Like I would just like send them my essay and they like read it and stuff, but I don't think that's as helpful as if you get like one of your friends to like go over it and be like, hey, do you think this like really captures like what I'm trying to say? Like, do you understand like what I'm trying to say with this? Because they're gonna be able to like actually like understand who you are as a person and like maybe like be able to bounce ideas with you, which is really good. Reach out to your English teachers because they actually know what they're talking about. Like, I had my English teacher this year, senior year, review like every single one of my Stanford essays and like my personal statement and like so many other supplementals. I think if you want more of that, I definitely could make a second video about like writing, call it like so much more about the college app experience. But basically, um yeah, it's really difficult, but I think that the results are worth it if this is really what you want to do. Like, if you know that this school is gonna like where you're gonna be the happiest next year, or like where you really want to go, and it's you gotta give it your all. You really have to invest a lot of time and effort into making it work.